Are you tired and cranky and snapping at the kids? Do you struggle to get out of bed in the morning? You've slept all night but you still wake up really tired and can't seem to get going? Or do you crash in the afternoon and just don't seem to have the energy to keep going, or look for that sugary fix or cup of coffee to try and keep you ticking over in the afternoons? Now, I'm Verona Chadwick. I'm a physiotherapist, acupuncturist and nutritionist. And today I'm going to chat to you about what is chronic fatigue. Could you have chronic fatigue? What's causing it? What are the underlying root causes of chronic fatigue, and what can you do about it? There are a number of areas where our energy factory can break down. And one of the first places we like to look is in the mitochondria. Now, the mitochondria are those little energy factories in the cell. And if they have a go slow or shut down, then basically pretty well every function in your body, whether it be your liver, your brain to think, your energy for your muscles, to strength to be able to exercise, is going to really struggle. So we can actually test to see whether your energy factory is breaking down in the cell and exactly whereabouts. Are you struggling to burn fats for energy? Are you able to utilize carbohydrates? Are you missing key nutrients for that energy factory to tick along? A lot of my clients with chronic fatigue struggle to sleep well. And obviously, if we don't sleep, our body does not repair. Perhaps you have difficulty getting to sleep, or you fall asleep okay, but you wake through the middle of the night when your body should be in a really good deep sleep so that you can repair. And if the body is not sleeping, if you're not sleeping, the body can't repair. So that's where we become the detective to find out why. What's wrong with your sleep? How can we fix that? If your mitochondria in the cell is not working very well, then that's going to influence how our liver works. Now, without good cellular energy, the liver can't detoxify our body from toxins in our environment, from pharmaceuticals, drugs, anything that we're exposed to. And that means that you could be sort of living in a bit of a toxic soup that is making you feel sluggish and slow and lethargic. And that can cause perhaps headaches, brain fog, and make you feel just generally unwell. So there are certainly lots of other reasons why you could be tired as well. Now, some of those could be sugar swings. Perhaps if you're having carbohydrates, too many carbohydrates in your diet, you have a surge of insulin, and then you have a massive nosedive. And you can go from a high in blood sugar to a low in blood sugar really quickly. And then that can make you feel really slow and lethargic. Like after lunch, for instance, you start to feel really tired, can't concentrate, can't seem to work until you sort of have that cup of coffee. So what I would be suggesting is that we look closely at your diet to try and keep things a little bit more on an even keel, so we sort of level out those swings in your energy. Now, another area that can cause a problem with your energy is your gut. You've probably all heard about the gut-brain connection. Now, any problems within the gut can cause inflammatory cells to go throughout the body and also into the brain, which causes brain fog, lack of motivation, depression, anxiety. And also those gut bugs, whether it be candida or a parasite or maybe an overgrowth of bad bugs, will eat your resources. They drain your energy. But at the same time, they actually configure your brain to crave sugars. So even though you don't want the sugars because they're going to create all those swings in your energy, the brain is saying, feed me, and it's almost like you have no choice. You have these incredible cravings for the sweet food. So we really need to find out what's going on in your gut and get rid of those bad guys so we can get that under control. Now, a couple of other areas that we need to look at as well could be exposure to environmental toxins or chemicals or pesticides, or perhaps you've even got mold in your house, or you live in a damp area, and that can often sort of create a sickness or a feeling of being unwell over long periods of time that you're just really not aware that that's happening. So that's where we become the detective to find out why. So with all of these things that go wrong, we can actually test. We can test for mold, we can test for the energy factory in the cells, we can test whether you've got bad bugs in your gut, we can see whether your liver is struggling, and then we can try and work out whether you've got all the nutrients that you need for your brain chemicals and your neurotransmitters to wake up the brain and get you to be alert and think, oh, I'm awake, I can think, I feel alive again. So that's where, as a functional medicine practitioner, we are able to sort out what's going on with your issues. And we certainly, a lot of my clients have done very, very well to be able to clear their chronic fatigue. So if you want to know more, feel free to personal message me. I'm happy to chat. Or come to my webinar, Chronic Fatigue Unfolded. It's a free webinar, just 30 minutes, where we discuss chronic fatigue in a lot more detail. Now, there's no money involved, there's nothing to buy, it's just a chat for 30 minutes so that you can learn a little bit more about what might be causing your chronic fatigue. So come and listen to my webinar, Chronic Fatigue Unfolded. The link is in the post and I'll be happy to see you there. Thanks for now. Bye.